to my channel. Today I want to look at what the hell is going on in the world. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. We're well in the eye of the storm. I'll have a wee deep read at Australia, because remember I had a wee read that it was an emergency, remember? Well, it's all kicking off in Australia, but I want to overall just how, I'm trying not to swear here, how mucked up are we, okay? How close to, are we close to the end? Are the bad guys winning? Who's winning? Who's winning? Because I'm beginning to wonder. I'm beginning to wonder, okay? Is it still a, because I don't think it is. I don't think it is, and I'm hoping. It's hard to keep the faith when all is falling down round about you. I want it to come out. Is humanity really in danger? That's what I want to know. Is humanity, oh, the two wanted to come out. Is humanity really in danger? Or is this a movie? Do you know what I'm getting? Something about turning their back. They've accomplished so much and there's still things to be done. This is my good guys card, okay? They're still in charge. They're still in charge. It is crumbling. It's crumbling. That's the card I wanted to see. So it's all to do with exposure. They're exposing everything. For things to change and things, you've got to go right into the eye of the storm. And I'm getting told there will be injuries and there will be deaths, because that's what happens in a war. Okay? I'm getting told, but my guide is Thomas, okay, and my other guide is Archangel Raphael, okay, and my guide Thomas is telling me it wasn't going to be easy. It was never going to be easy. They're taking down evil, and they're taking everything with them. They're taking everything. They're causing as much carnage and as much death and destruction as they can. That's what I'm getting told. The good guys are still in charge, but they've got to let them expose themselves. And people, people need shocked. People need shocked, I'm getting told. Yes, we will be celebrating. We will be celebrating. There's wee celebrations, and there's wee, like I said, there's pockets where they've won, but they've not won overall yet. The world isn't where we would like them to be. Those of us who have woke up, those of us who know what's going on, there are still others who are completely in the dark, I'm being told. As I said, there's pockets that they've done. They're finishing up. They're finishing up, I'm getting told. They're exposing this. They're exposing these slicky, slimy toads, as I always say. They're exposing them, but it's not. It wasn't going to be easy. I'm getting told it's not like the movies where the good guys, everything gets hunky dory and the good guys win. it, you know, like saying like what 150 minutes or something, or whatever it says. This is taking decades, lifetimes. I'm getting told this has been going on for lifetimes. I'm getting shown like keep the, what's that saying? Keep the heads with all, keep calm. What's it? Keep calm. No, keep the heads when all things are chaos is going around. Keep the head, and keep the faith. We have to keep the faith, which is hard to do when you see death and destruction all about you. Oops. Oh wow, do you know what they're telling me? They're trying to isolate, isolated, they're trying to isolate them. They're trying to isolate them, okay? There's pockets still there, pockets. People are confused. This is to cause confusion. This is to cause confusion. And it's to release people from their slumber, from their deep sleep. And it's to wake them up to be, you know, their self-worth, they're worth something in society. Especially though there's peace coming, because I don't know if you can see it, there's a wee dove in here. There's peace coming, there's peace is definitely coming. They're working on it, they're working overtime. I think I got that before. The good guys are working overtime. I've got before that when they think that they're on top, there's wee pockets of minions that are still running around, try to cause as much havoc and destruction and everything, because they know that they're beaten. And do you know what I'm getting shown? I'm getting shown like, you know, like say when a beast's cornered, it'll come out fighting, and that's when it's most dangerous. Well, that's what I'm getting told. Things that are the most dangerous just now. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Keep the faith, I'm getting told. As I said, there's people asking for forgiveness. You know, that I was just doing my job, or I didn't know, or that they did know. They did know. And they're kind of begging for mercy, and there's none being shown. They've had to, the good guys thought that they would have this sewn up, right, at a certain time, but the sleek slimy toads are hiding. Remember I said it's as if, this is going to sound absolutely outrageous, right, or no, outrageous, that's not the word I'm looking for, but it's as if they can like shift themselves into something else and do you know what I'm saying, like them shape shifting into something else like a snake and slithering away. That's what I'm saying. Some of them I'm getting told are not of this world. They're not of this world. There we go, that was them. Not in this world. The good guys are exhausted. They're exhausted. They're working overtime. They're doing all they can. And all they're asking is if people keep the faith. I see this woman, there's this woman again, on the good side. Calling the shots as well, calling the shots. The plan is still there. The plan is still there. It's still working, it's just taking a bit longer. They had to keep redrawing it. Redrawing plan. Oh. Right, okay. There's going to be more floods. Oh wow. See, some of the things that I'm getting, that I wonder, should I be putting out? Because they're saying, no, it's fine. When there's flooding, when there's things going on, like natural disasters and things, it's a distraction. Because they need people to go that way and look that way, so that whatever the good guys have got planned, they've got an easy route in. Yep. The young, they need the young to rise up as well. They need them. And they need, this is a protection as well. You have to protect the young. Protect the young. They're asking that the young stand up and say no. And I think it's to do with this. They have to say no. 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 That's quite hard for young children to do. Because it's been drummed into them that they're the authority and they have to do what they're told. But the good guys are saying no, that they need to say no. It's going to get even stormier. The chaos is going to get even worse. It's going to get even worse. I'm seeing November. Remember when I done, I think it was was it June to the rest of the year, and there was something big going to go on in November. I still see that. Like something that they need, and they need to, mind I said it was like precision, and it's like coming for, I've got to watch what I'm saying, not here, but over, up, over, and where the moon is. It's a case of it's not quite ready yet, and they need to get all the, it's as if I'm saying all the ducks in a row, and then they're going to, you know, also see something, I maybe look into it because I'm seeing something going on in Wales, you know, like so over here in the UK, Wales, so I'll look into that myself later on. There's a part of England as well, I can't remember where that part of England is. So something's going to happen in Wales and something's going to happen in England, so I'll do a reading on it to see what that is. So the overall, the good guys look as if they're still in charge. It's just, I'm getting told they need to get these Look at Slimy Toads to expose themselves to the public. We know what they're doing, people watching know what they're doing. There is people waking up in their numbers, huge numbers of people are waking up now. And they're cornered. The Look at Slimy Toads are cornered all over the place, and they're I'm saying like a beast, right? Cornered, getting it for all sorts, everywhere, and this is them thrashing about the last throes for survival, but they're not going to survive. They're not going to survive because good wins. Good conquers evil, I'm getting told. We kind of knew that. And it's, see there you go, I've got the November, the Scorpio energy is still around, okay, and it's overall they're telling you to release the negative energy because that's giving them strength. That gives them strength. Us being negative and fearing and questioning, I guess the Look at Slimy Toads power, and it increases their power, okay. So what is it they say, hold the line? We have to hold the line, we have to keep going. They are in charge, but as they said at the beginning, it's not going to be easy. There will be people who lose their lives, there will be, And these things, they can't, they tried to replace it, but they didn't replace them all. That's what I'm getting told. The good guys tried to replace this thing, but they couldn't replace it all. They couldn't replace it all, and there will be people who will pass away and be maimed. But they said the harsh reality that people really need to know is that all is not fair, you know, in the war situation. You know, it's not like the movies where the guy, you know, like say, who's lying there injured or, you know, gets up and walks away at the end of the movie. It's not, that's not what happens. So I think it was a bit of a straight talking to today. So I'll leave that with you. Thanks very much for liking and commenting and subscribing. And I'll see you next time with another update.